Hey, what's up, guys? So today's video is actually going to be over direct mail campaigns. This is a brand new strategy for me. I've literally never done it before in my life, so I'm excited to kind of dive in and tell you my philosophy and sort of, how I got my list and who I'll be sending it to and what the letter looks like as well as the message. So we're going to be giving all that away to you guys today. But without any further ado, I want to thank you guys for joining me today. Make sure you like and subscribe, and we're going to have some fun, okay? So first and foremost, Elijah Barber, you've been a real estate man for 2.5, 3 years now. Why have you not sent any direct mail campaigns? Well, for the past few years, I've had plenty of business generated with real estate agents. That's a strategy that I really narrowed in on and got really good at and focused with. And I also, know a lot of other wholesalers that have been sending me deals. And 3-4 months ago, we had coronavirus hit us. And I decided that I was going to start my own renovation company. So I did do that, and that has been a blessing in disguise, but it's also something new that I'm learning. So building the construction business up from ground up right now, it's taking a lot of time and energy from me. And so what I decided to do was I was like, let me, actually, I heard this from David Lindell, who is an apartment complex investor, but he was like, my number one way for generating deals is actually through direct mail. And if you guys notice, there's a lot of other top investors that they always say, direct mail is one of their huge advertisement expenses. So I figured, hey, why not try it out and let's see what we can do with it here in our own backyards, okay? So a little bit about my direct mail experience. I have none. So this is what I decided to do was David Lindell actually has a letter in one of his programs, and I just copied it. I used the exact letterhead, copied the exact format, which I will be showing you guys now. So this is what the letter says, and this is what it's all about. So the letterhead says, I'm interested in buying your property. Okay, that's the first thing that you see. Then it has my address, okay, and then it goes into the seller's address, and then we have the actual message, okay. So I'm going to read the message for you, and we finish off the message with a PS, okay. So let me explain this message to you. So it says, Dear Mr. Seller, I'm interested in buying your property at property address. I'm a local investor who owns several properties similar to yours. Have you thought about selling? Now may be the best chance that you've had in years. I love that line, right? Now may be the best chance that you've had in years. When I'm a seller and I'm reading this, I'm like, wow, maybe now is the best chance. And to be honest, if you look, I don't know where you guys are watching from, but here in New Jersey, like, properties are selling so fast and so quickly. So a lot of sellers are going to believe that line because it is true, okay? So the next line says, by selling your property directly to me, you will not have to pay any hefty real estate commissions. That means more money for you. Call me now and we can discuss a fair market value for your property. There is no risk. If you decide to hold on to the property, you at least know what the fair market value is without having to pay an expensive appraiser. I love that line because it really shows them that, like, hey, just give me a call and I'll give you an offer. You don't have to take it. But when they're on the phone with me, they're going to take my offer, I promise you, okay? Get me on them, baby. Get me in front of them. Let's go. Final line is, call me now at 201-743-9498. I look forward to hearing from you. Sincerely, with my signature, Elijah Barber. The bottom of the letterhead says this, and this is so important, okay? I was literally researching Liberty Mutual, Geico, like all these big insurance companies that spend millions and millions of dollars every single day and month on direct mail. And David Lindell also recommended this. If you guys don't know David Lindell, by the way, research him. He is a killer in the apartment complex space, and he's been around for years. But David Lindell, all the big insurance companies, they always say at the bottom of the letter page, make sure you put a PS, okay? Got PS right there. And PS is like the final attention grabber. It lets them know what they can expect and, what the next steps are one last time. So this PS says, PS, no commission, no expensive appraisal, just a fair price for your property so that you get all the cash that you deserve. I can close quickly or take as much time as you like. Call me now for a fair price on your property at 201-743-9498. So that's the letter. There's definitely a lot of connection there, right? I'm a local investor. Definitely a lot of calls to action. Call me now. Call me now. That's stated literally 3 times throughout this letter. So repetition is important with marketing. Final thing that I'll be talking about today is what does the letter look like, okay, or what does the envelope look like. A lot of things that I feel marketers in general don't talk about, and my mentor Nick Tang kind of talks about this all the time, which is step one with marketing is getting them to open the door, okay? With direct mail specifically, it's getting them to open the letter. And so a few ways people do that. They send out postcards, right? I've never sent out postcards, so I can't really speak on that, but what I'm excited about with direct mail is the fact that they have to receive the letter, and then once they receive the letter, they have to open the letter. And then once they open the letter, then they have to read the letter, and then once they read the letter, they then have to call you. So there's 4 steps that they have to do before they call you, and if they do those 4 things and you get a phone call, it already tells me that there's some sort of motivation or some sort of curiosity in their mind, okay, to go through those 4 things and then to call you. Versus a postcard, they just have to read and then call. So there's only 2 things with postcards. So that's what I'm really excited about testing with direct mail is there's more hurdles that they have to go through once they call, which means that once they call, they should be more motivated. So what do I have on my letterhead? Let me cover the address here. So I have just a regular envelope. These envelopes are super cheap, okay? I bought like literally the cheapest ones you can get. They actually look pretty ragged, but I like them because they look like they're home. They look like, you know, someone local would send this, okay? I have my address here. This is a local address. This isn't my personal address, but it's one of the properties that we own in Jersey City. I have this here. It's local, so when you receive a letter with someone local, it's I feel like it's going to be way better. American flag stamp, baby, come on. And then this here is going to be what I'm hoping to be my key driver for opening all my letters, okay? Delivery confirmation in bright neon yellow, okay? I'm hoping that that captures their attention and really just gets them to open it up. The letter's actually pretty heavy. I have just that one, I literally just have this in it, that's it. I actually asked one of the ladies at the post office, I asked her, I was like, hey, you know, this bright neon yellow thing, if you saw this on mailer that was sent to you, would you open it? And she was like, yeah, I would open it. You know, it's pretty bright, captures my attention. And I was like, thanks, man, that's all I needed to hear. So how many of these am I sending out, and what am I expecting? What was my total cost? All in all, with gas, with buying these delivery confirmation receipts or postal service things, I don't know what they're called, and the envelopes and the pen to write. Okay, I spent probably around $15. All right, and I'm going to be sending out 11 of these envelopes. We send out 11 of them. Elijah, why are you sending out only 11? The reason I'm sending out only 11 is because I'm brand new to this. I've never done direct mail before in my life, and I want to test my theory of if I send out 11 of these, will at least 4 people call me back? And out of those 4 to 5 people, out of those 4 to 5 people that call me back, will I get at least one deal from that? If so, that's going to be roughly around like 11 to 12% callback or deal ratio out of the total direct mails that I've sent. So I'm really excited to test this, and we will definitely keep you guys updated. Oh, last thing, this is actually one of the most important things. I forgot to tell you guys how I found my list for the people that I'm sending it out to, right? So the list, these are people that bought 25 to 30 years ago. They own all the properties free and clear. When I'm on the phone with them, I have several options. I have a cash offer, and I also have a seller finance offer because they own the properties free and clear. They bought these things 25 to 30 years ago for pennies on the dollar, okay? And so, like, that's going to be a lot of fun. But I found the list from the property records on just Google. You can Google property records for New Jersey, and you can literally research that same list and send out a direct mail campaign as well. So do me a favor, okay, if you guys stuck along this long, I appreciate you. Put it down in the comment section right now and let me know if you want me to shoot a video on the results from these 11 letterheads. I'm going to be sending out another 20 or 15 to 20 letters with a different strategy on them, so I could test to see which one brought back a greater response. But let me know, comment down below if you want me to release a video on the results out of these 11 letterheads. And if you guys like the video, please make sure you like and subscribe. We will be back here probably, I'm thinking about every Friday now, put out a video. I think that sounds good. We'll just do it live. Every Friday we'll be pumping out videos over construction, over real estate investing, over, marketing, over ways just to kind of be better freaking humans in the real estate game, baby. I'm excited. I love you guys. See you guys soon. Peace.